Hey, it's Mr. Bass. I'm really excited because I've got a mystery product. Mystery tackle box. And it's not really a mystery, is it? We all know about mystery tackle box. But what's cool about this month is this is a box that Mystery Tackle Box has given me for free. So I can do an unboxing. I can do a little YouTube videos on this thing. I'm pretty excited to be working with Ketchco Mystery Tackle Box, and I'm going to be reviewing some of their products and doing some other things on the YouTubes here. So pretty excited. Now you know that I already subscribed to the Pro Box, and that's what this is, the MTB Pro Box. I think it is an excellent box for the money. If you've been watching my unboxings, you'll know that especially the last 6 months or so, I feel like the Pro Box has gotten even better. So I'm excited to see what's in this freebie box this month. Let's take a look. I'm really liking the sticker this month. That's a cool one. Woo! And I'm really liking the first bait that I see in the box. Oh snap. Now, you know, I love tackle. I am a tackle addict. I am a tackle junkie for sure. And I'm kind of ashamed to say that I don't have this product yet. It is super hot. Everybody's been talking about it for a year now, it seems like. It's an incredible lure from what everybody says, but I don't have one. So to have this in this box is really, really exciting for me. What is it, you may say? It's the Jabberjaw Square Bill from 13 Fishing. Bam! This is a great lure. You know, there's another thing that I really, really like about 13 Fishing, the way they do this. Look right here. On the side of the box, they actually tell you everything you need to know about this product. They tell you the color, citrus shad. They tell you that it floats 2 to 4 feet deep. They tell you that it's 2 3/8 inches long, that it weighs 9/16 of an ounce. They even tell you the size of the split ring, number 3 split rings, number 4 treble hooks. Why doesn't everybody do that? This is awesome. This is fantastic. If you are serious about your tackle, you like to know this kind of stuff. You know, we're always wanting to tweak our tackle. We're wanting to upgrade the hooks, downgrade the hooks, do all kinds of different things. And to know the stuff without having to try to figure it out for yourself really, really makes it sweet. So what's so special about the Jabberjaw? Let me take it out of the box. Well, first off, it's a premium bait. It has premium high quality VMC hooks. It has a great paint job. This citrus shad color is a go-to color for crankbaits. I love a blueback crankbait, and you've got a little green going on that kind of turns to chartreuse, which turns into white, which turns to a chartreuse belly with a little orange on the chin. Just a beautiful color pattern. Excellent. But what makes the Jabberjaw really special is this blade. This movable bill on the square bill really gives this bait some erratic swimming action that apparently the fish cannot resist. And that's why so many people are talking about how great this lure is. And I'm really excited to get this in the box, and I can't wait to go fish with it. And I'm going to do a little video on this and kind of show you what kind of success I have on the Jabberjaw. Pretty sweet. Here's something else that I think Mystery Tackle Box does better than any of the other boxes. They give you a lure like the Jabberjaw. There's usually at least one in every box where they also give you a very detailed information card that tells you everything you need to know about the Jabberjaw. And then they even show you where to fish it, how to fish it, and they even give you recommendations on the rod, the reel, the line, everything there. And, you know, they don't have to do that. In fact, I don't know of any other box that does this consistently, month after month, with a lure, and I think it's an excellent idea. I really like that. Every month they give you a little deal that tells you what's in the box and along with the price, so that you can kind of see that's the value, and you know how much you're paying for the box, and you can see if you're getting your money's worth. They also do a good job of this, and most companies don't do this that well. MRBASS does put a flyer in their box. Lucky puts a flyer in their box. So there's a lot of flyers out there. I think the thing that they do well with the dibble tips and tricks is there is some real stuff in here that you can actually use. It's real information. And they got some silly stuff in here, like here's a recipe for fish tacos, you know, that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of really good information in these if you take the time to read it. Now, I know most of you fishermen, you're not even going to crack it open. But if you're a guy that likes to really study, there's some good stuff in here. Okay, and in this box, they're also talking about the Guggen rods. Who knows? Have you tried the Guggen rods? What do you think of them? I'd like to know. Put in the comments what you think of the Guggen rods. I'd be interested to see. Speaking of Guggen, there's some Guggen baits in here this month as well. And love them or hate them, one thing I will say is that the Guggen products always look pretty darn sharp. And some of them I think are really top notch. This little juicy finesse jig I have liked quite a bit. This is a cool color, and it's called Cowboy Craw. It's got a 4/0 hook. And this little finesse jig, 3/8 of an ounce, to me, is pretty cool. Here's something else. A lot of jig companies are starting to do this. 3/8 of an ounce, right on the head. Please do that if you are a tackle company. I don't want to have to figure it out. Just make it easy for me. This Cowboy Craw is a very cool looking color. I think that's a beautiful jig. And they have one other Guggen product here. It's the 3/8 ounce Hummer buzzbait. Gold blade, black blue flake skirt. I love buzzbaits. I have not thrown the Hummer. It's got a mustad hook. So we'll have to try that. Next is a little 70mm crankbait by Reaction Strike. It's called the Ranger. It dives 2 to 4 feet. This color is called Green Shad. It's got a knocker in it. And they say they have a weight transfer system in it. That's what makes the deep thud, and it also helps to cast a really long way. It's a pretty small crankbait. Nice color. Okay, this is something that when they first came out I thought was frog fur. If you guys remember, I talked about this in the past, man. These spear point hooks, that looks like a gimmick. Is that frog fur or what? The way these things are shaped. And I got a message from the guys at Spear Point that said, no, believe us. We have spent a ton of time and research working to make a better hook. This is not a gimmick. These are the EWG style 3/0. There's 2 of them in here. And I said to myself, well, they were nice enough to send me a personal message on it. I am going to withhold my frog fur thinking and go and fish with them, and I was surprised to find that they work very, very well. So I've got a whole bunch of these now hanging on my on my pegboard that and I use these more and more. So the spear point hooks, they're definitely shaped differently, and they're not frog fur. Gambler Lures. I love Gambler Lures. It's one of my favorite lure companies out there. I love the Easy Shad. I love the Big Easy. I love the Ugly Otter. I love a ton of their lures. This is the 4-inch flapping shad. This is a very nice pearl color. But I got to admit, I have not fished with the flapping shad. So that's a new lure for me to try. Last up are some baits by Weston. And Weston is a great lure company. They kind of disappeared some. From what I've heard, it says Scandinavia on here, but I heard they were pretty much a Canadian company, and that they really make excellent products. And you started seeing them everywhere. You started seeing them in a ton of boxes, and then they just kind of went dark. And I haven't seen them for a long time, and then lo and behold, here they are. This is the Cree Craw. It has built-in scent. It has a weedless design. This particular bait, they say, works best with a ball head, jig head, or an EWG offset hook. You can Texas rig or Carolina rig it. It is 3 3/8 inches long. This is a 5-pack. This color is Junebug. One thing I noticed right away, it's very lifelike, very realistic. There's a lot of detail on here. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera, but they've got eyes on there, and they've got all kinds of lifelike details all over the body. And of course, the crawdad pinchers have these big prominent edges that kind of remind me of rage baits. And this is a pretty compact crawdad, even though it's got pretty big pinchers on it. But it's pretty compact. I would say this would make an excellent jig trailer as well. They don't mention that on the packaging. And the Junebug color looks right. So that's the Weston Cree Craw. All right, that wraps up the box. You got the Cree Craw. You got the Gambler Flappin' Shad. You got the Hummer Buzzbait. You got the Little Juice Jig. You got the Ranger. The Spear Point Hooks. And the Jabberjaw. Dude. Excellent box. Excellent box. Like I said, man, they've been really kind of hitting it out of the park lately. I'm really excited to go try some of these lures. And here's the great thing. What does Mr. Bass do with free tackle? He gives it away! So I'm definitely going to fish with some of this stuff. But tune in to my Sunday night Spin to Win live stream, where I give away free tackle. You can bet your bottom dollar that Mr. Bass is going to be giving away some of the products in the Pro Box this month. It's going to happen. Tune in 8 p.m. Sunday nights, and we will have a good time. I am really happy with that box. I hope you were too. I'd like to know your comments. Good, bad, indifferent. What do you think of the Mystery Tackle Box Pro Box? And which lure in there do you think is the best deal going? Please subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. I would greatly appreciate that. Until next time, this is Mr. Bass. Happy fishing!